There we go, that's a better example. So we... What's going on, guys and girls? My name is James, or ThnxCya, and welcome back to another Minecraft mod spotlight. And today we are going to be taking a look at the fantastic block monster mod. So yeah, this is exactly as it kind of says. It's a monster, it's big, I guess, and it's made out of blocks. And you want to see it? Are you ready? It's upside down. There we go. So for some reason it decided to flip itself upside down, which is a little bit odd. I did not think this was a turtle. It is actually based off a spider, in case you didn't see. It's a really good way to see it from the top, actually. You can see there it's got like the legs, and it's got this little sort of cabin, which is where you sit in. Now, this is actually a 1.6.4 mod, so unfortunately this is not yet available in 1.7, and I do think that it is pretty much a work in progress. It's one of these mods that isn't that well known, so I'm guessing it's kind of slipped under the radar a bit. But the cool thing about it is, it actually uses the J-Bullet physics style mod as well as that, which means that the way you can control it and stuff, it has this sort of more realistic physics element, which makes it really, really fun to drive and also very, very difficult. So currently these don't actually spawn in the wild. It's kind of one of these mods that you do in creative and play around with, but hopefully if, you know, the mod maker decides to keep going with this, it could potentially be very, very cool. I've got a few ideas for that a little bit later on in the video. But yeah, the only way to get these at the moment is to spawn them in, and one of the cool features is actually where you spawn it in, it will take some of the blocks around the area and build it into the block monster. So this is a similar idea to what we saw with the big golems from the Mo Creatures mod, which is kind of what it reminds me of. But yeah, I'll show you another one of them, which I'll spawn in this area so you can kind of see that. But anyway, I think we should drive it. Let's click in. So if you right click it, you actually get into the middle here, which is very, very cool. Now, from the top, this is one of the issues I've had. You don't really know which way is front, so you kind of have to just click. Oh, this is actually the front. That's pretty lucky. This is the best way to view it. So as you can see, it's got this really cool sound effect. Let me just shut up for a second. Can you hear that? Really, really cool. So it actually walks around like this huge sort of Behemoth style thing. It's WASD to control it, and it is spacebar to kind of jump. Because we are in creative mode, you actually go really, really high, which is very, very cool. It's a lot of fun. Now, there are a few other things that you can do with this, and one very awesome feature which I really do quite enjoy in some weird way. But yeah, okay, so R, if you click on it, that will actually increase the walk speed of your big spider. So as you can see there, I've clicked on 0.5, which is the fastest one, and it will start tracking much, much quicker. And then if we drop it down again, which is F, then it will drop it down to kind of like a very slow walk pace. So you can kind of change which way you walk, how the speed of it is, whatever. And you can also change the base leg height and the range of the legs using Z and X. So for example here, if we click on Z, it actually brings the monster up, and then if we click on X, it actually, what is that doing? I think don't really see what it's doing start of. It actually says here that it's supposed to be changing the height of the legs, but yeah, it kind of just does a few things. That seems to be doing it more. That's the height. Oh, the range. I guess it kind of stretches out a bit further in terms of the legs. So yeah, you kind of ride it around and you can do stuff with it. Now, there's a couple of cool features. The first one I'm going to show you is that if you click on C, it actually has the ability to eat trees. So this is a really cool terraforming thing. If you want to flatten a forest really, really quickly, let's increase our walk speed here. So if I click on C, then eat trees is on true. And what you can see is it starts to terraform and eat... Oh, that's one of the features I want to come to. But it actually starts to eat all of the trees around here. So it's really, really good actually for flattening down big forest areas, because it will only eat leaves and wood blocks. Of course, be careful if this is anywhere near one of your houses. It will probably destroy anything that's made out of wood. But yeah, it's really, really good for eating the trees and for getting around it that way. So very, very strange. If we click on spacebar here, I'm just going to show you. We can make it fly. It's very hard to control because of the physics of it, so it will flip around quite easily, so you do have to be a little bit careful, but really, really... Oh, for God's sake, no! Come on, stop it! Stop it! There we go. We're good, we're good, we're good. So as you can see here, we've just been eating some trees. Let's get rid of that right now. Let's try and get out of this place. Oh, which way is front? And we're going to walk backwards. We're going to turn. We're going to turn. Yes, no. Eat more trees. Yes, eat. Nom 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 nom. Yes, right. So, plan B is the desert has been invaded by Ronalds. Oh my god. So this is a really cool feature. It kind of has like a trample ability. So as you can see here, what's going to happen? This is such a weird noise. Listen to this. Hang on. Oh my god. Oh god, oh, no, it's flipping me upside down. Oh god. No, 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 no. No. Oh. Yes, this is kind of working. So as you can see, anything that comes in its path, which is a mob, it will be trampled and squashed instantly with this kind of insta-kill. Now, the cool thing is it does actually drop stuff still. But, come on. Yes, there we go. Oh, that was a meaty one. So if you really want to make quite a lot of sausages very quickly, you can use this block monster to your effect to harvest stuff. But yeah, it's kind of brutal. You've got to be careful where you're treading, because if you take this into an NPC village, you're going to have some very flat villages. But, oh no, not again. Yes, there we go. Very cool. So, just a couple more things I want to show you before we finish here. You can actually kill it, I believe. So if you do kill it, let's just grab a sword here and go at it. It actually drops the blocks, so... Oh god, is it walking by itself? Ooh, it's kind of creepy. It actually drops the blocks and puts them around, so it doesn't drop it in the actual block form. It actually, let's keep doing this, really cool. It actually, it actually explodes like that and all of the blocks get scattered around. So really nice little feature there. Also, the one thing that I did mention earlier is that in certain biomes, it will build itself from the different blocks available. So that one was done in the desert. We had just stone and sand, that kind of thing. But if we put one in here, and we actually just right click and spawn it in, has that done anything? We've got one snow block. Let's actually go a little bit deeper here. It might be better to kind of show you. Let's spawn it right on top of here. There we go, that's a better example. So we... oh no. So yeah, we can actually see that it's made itself from the leaf blocks and dirt and snow blocks and that kind of thing. So yeah, I don't know what the development is going to be like for this. It's certainly a really fun mod to play around with. And I thought it would be really cool as an idea. So... if you could implement this a little bit better into survival mode, basically, you had these shrines in certain biomes, and if you did some certain things, you would be able to summon one of these from the shrine, and then in turn, it would build itself from the blocks in and around that area. So really awesome. I've got one more thing that I want to try here quickly, because if it does actually take them from around, or if it just takes them from the actual biome, I'm not sure. So I'm just going to put a load of gold blocks down here, just as a little test, because I want to see. So if we stick that there, if we actually spawn one right here, will it build itself from the gold blocks? No, it won't. That's interesting. So it does seem to only build itself from the actual biome-specific blocks, which is no bad thing. But yeah, this is the block monster mod, so very random. I'd love to know what you think about this, actually. It is kind of fun. It's not to be taken too seriously, but I do like the physics side of it, and I do like the fact that you can trample stuff and make all the little Ronalds squeal. And yeah, just a really nifty little mod. So if you enjoyed this video, please remember to leave a like. If we could try and get over 1,000, that would be awesome. Thank you so much for liking and supporting what I do. Also, if you're not yet subscribed, go for it. We do Minecraft done fun. But until next time, thank you once again for watching. It's been such a pleasure. As always, thanks. And see ya.